I'll do
and
it.
then we're live. I mean, what happens to these people when they watch the wood?
They get wooded so good.
That's what happens on a normal basis, and then straight up to bat, somebody's phone fucking goes. "Dur-dur-dur-dur."
Yeah, that
You.
was Crinder. The fuck, Crinder.
How could you do that, Shabisky?
Well, that's okay. Mine will probably go "Arr!" at some point tonight. And
I got mine on
Alien
silent mode,
noises.
so we know it was you, Shabisky.
And Red
The other
Eyes
two guys have their
Lies.
mics muted.
All lies.
and Red Eyes got the alien
lies.
shit going on.
Is he even here today?
Yeah.
I heard a word.
I beat him
There you
up.
are.
Yeah, I'm just doing stuff.
I like stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't.
this stuff's not fun. Got a laugh as an it's all like bank shit.
No, I don't like that stuff.
No, it's not fun.
Yeah.
Don't
Well,
like it.
we are joined tonight by Marshall Manson. What's happening, homeboy?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and the Canadian crippler Krindar.
Cripper? What?
The Canadian crippler.
Crippler. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I just pictured him crip walking for a second. I was like, that's
No,
weird.
you never heard of the rascal who killed his wife and kid, the Canadian crippler Chris Benoit?
Oh shit.
Oh, I've never
Well, that
heard
was
of him
Benoit.
referred to that.
No, I've
way.
heard of Benoit, but not by that name.
Oh, that was his nickname, the Canadian crippler.
I didn't know that.
He was a good wrestler, man.
I didn't
He
know
was a
Canadian.
great wrestler. He was a great. What, you know he was Canadian?
No, I don't watch the wrestlings.
What they call it? The rabid Wolverine.
Yeah, they also call him that. But in WCW, you go back, they used to call him Canadian crippler.
WCW.
All right.
Yeah, I just remember him as the rabid Wolverine
They
with
call him
JR.
that.
Loses his shit's like, "That's the rabid Wolverine."
Yeah,
Him
they
and,
call
him and Guerrero. I used to love watching Eddie Guerrero launch himself and do that frog splash. And Benoit would just do like this fucking, what was it, a wicked neck breaker or something. He just did some move and the dude would just,
well, that was his move, the Canadian crippler.
that thing was just fucking vicious. And he'd sell that thing and you just believed that was like happening because he'd sell it really well. That's one thing he did do, was sell that shit in the ring and make it look like people were getting fucked up.
Yeah.
He was good at that.
I'm good at laying my balls on your forehead.
That's inappropriate.
Is it?
It is a skill,
Yeah,
though.
it is.
But it is a very technical skill to have.
Not really. It's like
you gotta be precise by laying the testicles on the forehead.
teabagging in video games.
Centered, you know.
There's this thing on TikTok right now called the Megan Knee Challenge. You know that rapper Megan Thee Stallion? She does that little dance thing with her. She goes down really low. And today I made a TikTok saying that I tried the Megan Knee Challenge. I shit myself and got a testicular hernia. So now I tell her so she can have her goddamn knees because I gotta wipe my ass and go to the doctor.
This is why you may be ending up in TikTok jail. Hey, there's a video about some chick dancing. I'm going to reply and talk about shitting my pants and testicular hernias because
Yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah, it was called the Cripper Cross place. That was his movie, yeah. That's right. He also did the flying headbutt, which is what scrambled his brain and what made him. Because they said that when they examined his brain after he died, right?
Yeah.
He had a brain of like an 80-something-year-old man.
Yeah, he had the worst case they'd ever seen, actually.
Yeah.
And they used to maybe kind of take a certain substance to build themselves up, which is known not to induce peaceful behavior.
But see, here's the thing about that. A lot of people want to use that. When they did the whatever it's called, the fucking exam and stuff, they don't think it was steroids that caused him to do that. They truly think it was his brain problem.
Happens to a lot of football players, too.
Because he had so many concussions. Now, everybody went to the steroids because steroids can cause, rage and stuff. and it has happened. So it's a logical argument to go to. But after they did the examination, they truly believe it was because of all the concussions.
I think that's what killed Guerrero. Oh, sorry, mate. You
my
go, Mark.
personal belief is
I'll be right
kind
back.
of along with Pimp that he wouldn't have done that if he didn't have brain damage. Like he was not in his right state of mind. Most likely, anyway. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I feel like, from a layman's perspective, I don't think he would have done that.
Probably not.
Combo of both. I'll have a guess at because roid rages are just insane. There was a fucking guy out here who was I think he was training as a cop, and he just lost his shit. They talked to him afterwards, and he just went, it just turns you into a fucking animal. But Guerrero's problem was, and this happened to a lot of the football players from the 70s, is there's another side effect from massive steroid abuse, is that the walls of your heart get thinner.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, I think it was it the quarterback from the Dallas Cowboys from the mid 70s when they won a fucking championship or whatever you call it, Super Bowl. He is so fucked up that if he gets a big fright, his heart walls the walls of his heart could burst. He has to basically sit around all day. He's like a frail old man, and it's because the steroids just basically fucked his heart up. And a lot of those dudes from that era that have that problem because they were buffing and no one knew about the long-term effects of that shit. And that's what probably happened to Guerrero because he had a heart attack, didn't he?
Well, yeah. Those professional wrestlers, though, from that era, they did so many different kinds of drugs and did so much of it. There's stories of some of those guys just taking seriously, 30 Salmos at one time, 30 and 40 Salmos, which Salmos are a muscle relaxer, right? Your heart's a fucking muscle. So, I mean, I'm not saying it would actually make your heart stop, but that can't be fucking healthy.
And Guerrero was obviously, he was so much fucking bigger than an average fucking dude that just hit the weights. He was a fucking huge man. His chest, he was a fucking big boy.
Eddie Guerrero?
Yeah, Guerrero was a fucking solid dude.
Yeah, he wasn't really known as a big guy in wrestling.
I'm comparing him to normal people. He was fucking. You go and look at his build. His arms were so fucking thick, and his chest was so fucking back. They took a lot of shit to get that big back in the day because he was from the day before the long-term effects were well known, and sadly, he just fucking gave out.
Shabisky's on the juice.
Yeah, the nut juice.
Look at even Triple H just apparently had a heart episode of some description.
Well, a lot of those wrestlers.
Who's nut juice you on?
Triple H. I mean, but there's a lot of damn people on the roids that don't fuck up because there is a way you can take it in a healthy dosages and stuff. But those guys, those wrestlers, they take them in extreme measures.
Well, yeah, when a doctor prescribes them to combat health conditions that deteriorate muscle, but again, if you go and look at these guys you isolate them as a group and then compare them to the rest of humanity, they're fucking muscly.
That's what I said.
Freaks.
Scott Steiner's biceps used to have muscles. I mean,
that dude.
He had a muscle on top of his muscle. It was so fucking weird.
Dude was fucking Steiner was one of those dudes where you just look at him and go,
ridiculous.
You live in a gym and you walk around with about 150 pounds of weight attached to each one of your limbs just to constantly work out. It's fucking insane.
And it was, and he was always a muscled up guy, but it was within a few months, all of a sudden he went from a normal looking muscled guy to this goddamn superhero monster to come out of a comic book, and it's boom, and then ESPN reported his steroid problem, and he trying to deny it and shit. I'm like, dude, you cannot deny steroids. You can't deny it.
Let's compare Steiner and the really big boys to someone like Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, I don't think took juice.
I don't think so.
He was an Olympic fucking athlete, and he would have failed drug test after drug test if he did back then, because I think they were looking for it back then and they could identify it. But I don't. You look at his physique, Like the dude's a chunk of a man, but he ain't the size of fucking Steiner and those motherfuckers. They're on another fucking level.
But now he did blow up after he got in pro wrestling too, like bro. So I would imagine he probably popped some.
But not to nowhere near. My perception was that he wasn't on the same level as those dudes.
There were some that were extreme. There were some to the extreme, like Hogan. He was extreme fucking roid user back in the day. I mean, there's no doubt. Ultimate Warrior, you fucking can't. There's no way you can look like that without roids. I mean, you just can't. Then
you get dudes like Junkyard Dog that I think didn't spend too much time.
No, but you know how he died, don't you? Crack Rock.
Yeah, well, but you look at his physique, but he was just a big motherfucker, but he wasn't like
he played pro ball. He played pro ball.
Yeah, he wasn't chiseled like those dudes that are just being
No, but he was a big boy.
Big motherfucking man, dude. Man. When the dog used to come out and get on all fours and had that big chain and collar around his neck, someone was holding on to him like his manager, and he'd just go fucking.
But you go back and you can go back and look at the history though. Now, now they're not. Now they're not drug addicts. Most of them ain't. I'm sure there's some that has issues, of course, but like 60s, 70s, and 80s, and 90s, 98% of the locker room were on drugs. And that's true. You can go back and look at that. Like, they were all just passing, like, fucking anasomas and painkillers and fucking coke and, you know.
What was America's cup of coffee in the 70s, 80s, and 90s? It was fucking cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah. That was what people had in the mornings. Like, I could have a coffee. I could have this Peruvian marching powder and go to work for fucking 15 hours. And everybody took it.
Let me ask you a serious question, Trubisky. Out of me, Krendar, Marshall, and Red Eye, whose asshole would you sniff cocaine out of?
Definitely Marshall.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna be mine.
Yeah. And then we can play Fortnite afterwards.
Just because he's prettier, just because he's prettier than us doesn't mean he has a better cocaine asshole than we do.
It's because we're Fortnite buddies now. So
I don't think anybody plays Fortnite without cocaine.
Yeah.
You have to be.
We've already done that before, so it'll be
sugar cane.
You have sugar cane. Yeah, you got me thinking this song. That's a damn good song, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I would probably have to choose Krendar to sniff cocaine in his ass.
A distinguished choice, sir.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's weird, right?
I don't think I'm going to answer this one.
Marshall, you got to answer. You have to answer now.
Probably Red Eye, to be honest with you.
Shiny metal ass. Logical choice.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to choose me. Red Eye would.
No way.
Yeah,
I'd snort coke out of my own butt.
I'm sad. Nobody's trying.
Wait, yeah, can we pick our own assholes?
No, you can't. No, you cannot do that.
I'll do it, Pimp.
Mine.
Critter, you choose me.
Yeah, we can 69 it, buddy.
Yeah,
he's just saying that to appease you. He's just saying that.
Fuck you, dude. He meant that with all his heart.
He just messaged me and said, I just had my fingers crossed, dude. Man,
yeah, okay, first of all, we all know that nobody messages you, right?
Except you with your constant abuse and sexual harassment.
Well, I do that. I ain't gonna. Occasionally, I will throw to Red Eye a text message like, I want to get you in the butt. Stuff like that. And then that's all I say. I don't say nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pimp's like that. If he messages you,
he's a good
verb,
though.
say, and then that's it.
Yeah, I'll say what I said, and boom, I'm gone.
It's like a drive by.
Yeah.
Well, there's even one person that I have long text conversations with, and that's Luna.
Well,
and
that's
maybe
how to live a good life, though.
And Raisin Girl. I will have long conversations with Raisin Girl because she makes me.
She makes you do it, does she?
She makes me do it.
She forces me.
But not Raisin's like my sister. Luna's like, well, my everything, and that's it.
She's holding his cocaine hostage.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I would talk to Trubisky, but I just don't like him.
'Cause
Wow.
you love me.
No,
We're meant to be.
no.
Come here, come here.
Baby, meant to be. It's meant to be. Baby, meant to be.
Was that for me?
That's a song, actually. And it's it.
That's it.
It's it. It's fucking
There's
stupid.
not any more to the song.
There may be, but I can't get past that first part.
The rest of the song doesn't really matter.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
whatever. Fuck the
That's
rest.
the
of that
important
song.
part.
I bet Gage knows that fucking song because it's a stupid ass country song. He's fucking stupid ass.
You should call him and ask him for some money. You've got his number.
My God, I will in a little bit.
Call him and fuck with
You're Gage. You're welcome, Gage. You can
I wish I had John
well,
Morgan's phone number. Boy, I'd harass the fuck out of him.
we could probably find his number but then we'll probably be arrested. But
Just ask him if you.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna tell you, I had a dumb ass troll the other day. This is how dumb he did. He comes in, he's gonna tip me $1 to fuck with me, right? But he tips it through PayPal.
Yeah, you can see people's names.
I can see your real fucking name through PayPal, dumbass.
And if it's not their name, it's someone they know. Obviously, they're using their PayPal.
I don't think they're that smart.
No, this was him. This was this person because I said it. He got all nervous. I mean, you could tell he was really nervous. Then he started being real nice, kissing my ass. You fucking idiot.
Oh no! Don't dox me. I'll be nice.
But I would never dox the fucking idiot anyway. I'm just saying, but how dumb could you be?
Yeah, but that might have been what they were paranoid about.
How dumb can you be? I'm going to troll this guy. I'm going to give him a real name where he can get my real information. It's fucking stupid. That was fake Paul. Yeah, there was a guy come up in here the other day with no fake. Well, they are dumb because this is how they did it. The guy comes in and said, Paul was talking shit about you on his stream.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, really? And then immediately a fake Paul Siegel account came in.
Yeah, it's like Paul doesn't waste his time with dumb bullshit. Like,
and Paul doesn't talk shit about me anyway because he knows I beat the fucking.
well, I mean, I feel like
breaks
Paul's
off
the kind of person. I feel like if he had a problem with you, he would just tell you.
Well, he should be because we're actually friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I beat the brakes off his ass. No, I like Paul. I have no problem.
Box him.
I have no problem. Me and Paul's been friends for years. I mean, we're not like, oh, buddy, best friend. I'm gonna hug you and send him postcards and shit. But we're good friends.
Paul seems pretty chill. I feel like I'd get along with Paul.
I've sat in his apartment and got high with him and shit. He's a cool guy. I say, TJ and all them, I'm friends with him. I have never once claimed that we're all best friends and shit. And people always come to me like, are you and TJ and them not enemies now? I'm like, why would we be enemies?
People get this weird perception of what they think relationships between different creators are. Sometimes if TJ or Paul does something that upsets someone, they'll message me about it as if they listen to me about anything. Why would they? You think I'm gonna go to them and be like, hey man, you need to apologize to this random asshole, man. He's pretty upset about what you said. Like, no, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up for this stranger I've never heard of before.
But I mean, that's like when this shit happened with, okay, I don't want to bring this shit up, but I will for just a second. The old DP, when they broke up, right? Everybody came to me like, okay, because everybody knew me and Ben everybody thought that me and Paul were like best friends, right? For some reason, me and Paul were good friends, but people did not know that me and Ben were actually closer. Because we didn't talk about it online. Shit. We actually talked offline and shit all the time. So me and Ben were actually good, but I didn't take a side. And people were wanting me to take a side. And I'm like, well, here's the thing. If either one of them asked me to take a side, I'm probably going to take the opposite side. Because if you shouldn't put your friends in that position to take a side, because that really had nothing to do with me. And I shut up about it, right? I didn't talk about it. Now you can kind of talk about it a little bit because it's been years and everything.
But it's like also like think about it from your perspective. Imagine if there was all this professional and stuff going on between them, and then Pimpmunk just says everything. That would have been horrible. Like, and like I'm sure there's plenty of shit you didn't even know.
But I knew most of the shit was going on because I was talking to both sides, but I didn't give a fuck. I mean. Like I told them both, like, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. I'm not going to turn on you. Y'all shit, right?
Yeah, you got two of your friends feuding with each other. You stay the fuck out of it.
You stay the fuck out of it unless it's absolutely necessary. Now, if I seen one of them actually doing the wrong, but in that situation, it was a business thing, first of all. It wasn't part of me. It wasn't part of my business. I wasn't involved in their business. So... I mean, I'm staying the fuck out of it. And this whole you got to choose side thing is so dumb anyway.
Dumb, and it hasn't aged well either.
No, and this whole choose side thing is fucking ridiculous.
Some people are just like that. Like,
but now I will tell everybody this.
Shit.
If I ever do fire Trubisky and one person takes his side, I'm killing you.
I'm the greatest.
I'm just saying. But also, if something ever like that happened where me and Trubisky like did, and I guarantee you this on my end, and I'm pretty sure Trubisky did too, because I know him. You guys would never really hear about what happened, because I wouldn't talk about it, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't talk about it, because that would be a business thing in between us and our. But I mean, it's just that's the way I am. You can ask Trubisky; he knows that. That's the way I am.
That's the way it should be. Like, I don't like it when people go online and air their dirty laundry out in public,
Yeah, people get mad and people make mistakes. I'll say that. Yeah. But it happens sometimes by mistake. But if you can avoid it, You know what I mean? Yeah. And which me and Trubisky's not splitting up yet.
Nah, that's next week.
Maybe. I had an idea with.
I was just saying, I did like to look on Trubisky's face when you were joking about it, though.
I do have an announcement.
What?
I will get this out there because I want everybody to know about this. Okay, right now, I think with me and Shad, the Patreon is at 600 or something. I do believe I have to go look. I think it's 600. Once we reach $1,000, we will do a 24-hour show. And every time we hit the next $1,000 goal on Patreon, we'll do a 24-hour show. So once we hit 1,000, we'll do a 24-hour show. Once we hit 2,000, 24-hour show. So...
Nice.
That's a fucking 24-hour shows, man. I've never even attempted one. They're
horrible. They're fucking horrible. They're horrible.
I mean, I've stayed up trying to watch a 12-hour stream, and I couldn't get through that.
Well, see, that's the thing. About the 12th hour is when it starts sucking.
Yeah.
Me and Ben's talking about this. About the 12th hour is when it really starts to suck.
I feel like there's a second wind at some point.
You do get a second in. You do get a second wind, and then you feel good, and then you're the happiest hell when that shit ends.
Yeah, I bet. You go sleep.
I would pass the fuck out.
I've done it like 3 or 4 times. I've done 24-hour shows like 3.
Yeah, I remember you passing out on one because you fell.
No, I never did pass out on one. That's the thing. I fell asleep for like 5 seconds.
Well, yeah, you were in your chair and you started slumping over, and then Billy came over.
But the one I did for Galen, right? I was the only one that lasted the whole 24 hours.
Shit, man.
Everybody else had to take a little nap break and stuff, and then come back. I was the only one that stayed up the whole 24 hours.
You win the stream.
You did good on the. You did pretty good on the. I mean, you didn't end up winning, but you did good on the wheel of. What was it? Wheel of Misfortune.
Yeah, it wasn't 24 hours though.
No, I'm just saying you did.
Nah, that chick sucked. That chick was not a good mistress. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. She was fucking horrible at it.
Well, what do you mean? Like, how so?
Because when she paddled me, she did it with it. She was hit. Okay, she didn't hit my ass. She hit my back.
Ow.
Oh. It might hurt less, actually.
No, it does not.
You're going to hit that bone that thin skin.
Now, other than that, she did all right, I guess. And she was very sweet and nice. But
oh, yeah, she seemed to be like.
I got angry when she hit me in my back, though. I ain't gonna lie. But I didn't sell it. But yeah, it hurt. It did hurt a little bit.
Who snorted the pepper? I can't remember.
Me.
You snorted the pepper. All right.
Yeah, because Rev John's a stupid son of a bitch, and thought when TJ offered him $100 to snort the pepper, and he was like, no, and then I said, fuck it, I'll do it, because I've done it like 3 or 4 times in my life, right? In parties and shit, acting stupid. So I knew I could do it. Then I got up there and I sniffed. But Rev John thought he had to sniff a peppercorn.
Like a whole ass peppercorn.
Yeah, I remember that.
He didn't know that it was going to grind the pepper.
I kind of remember this. Yeah.
And I looked at him and said, you fucking stupid. And that was one of the times I got pissed off because before that show, he's made a smart ass comment. He's like, I may not beat Paul in this trivia contest, but I know I can beat Pimpmunk. Well, he only got one question right the whole night.
You got destroyed.
I got several questions right. I mean, a bunch of questions right. And actually, in that last round, we're supposed to take points away if you got them wrong. And there wasn't points taken away from somebody. And then, I'm just saying. Pimpmunk would have won the goddamn shit thing. He got the point.
We should make a huge deal about this and like start a petition and like go back and try to have the canon altered.
But no, it was fine. I mean, the only thing I really didn't like is that fucking mask.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't breathe in it.
I don't remember that part.
I remember that. I remember hearing you complaining.
Yeah, I was mad.
I remember you complaining to like Paul or somebody like whispered, "I can't breathe."
Yeah, I couldn't fucking breathe.
Maybe you just told that story. I don't know if that's
no. I did whisper. I was like, "Yeah, I can't fucking breathe, bro." And then we all realized something. It had a zipper on it to where you could unzip the fucking thing,
dude.
But none of us was using the fucking zipper for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fucking fucked up. But I'll never do that shit again. I've even been offered to do something like that, so I'm like, nope.
You have to do it.
Nope.
We're gonna do it.
That's like the whole taser shocker thing that Ben and Billy them does. When next time I go over, Ben says something about me doing it. I said, no, I can't do that because I have issues with my heart.
Are they tasering each other over there now?
Well, they do that shot collar thing.
Huh.
And I can't, just in case, I'm not, I have, what's it, goddamn it, I said it every day, when you have extremely high blood pressure, it's called, damn it.
Blood pressure?
No, not high blood. There's a name for it. Somebody in the chat will give it. I know the word. I just can't fucking. Hypertension. That's it. Thank you, Raisin. Hypertension.
Oh, okay.
I have hypertension. So, I mean, look, dude, you gotta understand. I take 5 different types of blood pressure medicine.
That's a lot.
It is extremely a lot. Because my blood pressure.
How many of them are horse pills, though?
Exactly. Oh, you heard about the new things that they're taking to cure the COVID, right? Iodine.
Well, I heard that the one retard was doing it at least anyway.
They're drinking iodine.
That was a new thing. It was that.
Oh, no, I didn't hear about the iodine. No.
Oh, yes, they're drinking iodine now.
I was hearing about that.
Bleach.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well,
real quick. Since
don't run awards for those guys then.
Since we're talking about health issues, I don't know if she's watching. I know they do watch sometimes. To my cousin Cynthia, I love you, and I'm very sorry to hear about you being having to do. I said the word a while ago before the show. What is it when you have
dialysis?
Dialysis, yes.
Mm.
She's having to do a dialysis now. Apparently, she's having some really bad health issues. So I hope you get better. I hope things, so.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No, I heard about who was that one guy that I think Ben and Billy were talking about who was taking he didn't want to get vaccinated, but then he took horse dewormer and a bunch of other shit.
Joe Rogan did it.
Joe Rogan did it.
Crowder or somebody?
Steven Crowder, I don't know, man. He
no, not Crowder, but one of those guys.
Oh. Joe Rogan did it.
Rogan, that's him.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan did it, but also, I think Joe Rogan's also he got the. Why can't I think of words tonight?
Vaccine.
The vaccine. God damn, everything's just going out my head.
Yeah,
Finally got the vaccine now?
That's here's the results of getting the vaccine, folks. You lose your memory. You lose all words.
Yeah.
Well, that happened to me before the vaccine, so I'm really fucked now.
Yeah, me too, way before me.
It's not,
That also
kind
just
of
happens from getting old.
well, yeah, and it also happens from like having 25 to 30 concussions in your life.
Yeah.
And as you get older, your brain gets wacky. Dude, I've noticed, like, honestly, as I get older, those concussions are definitely coming back to haunt me.
Oh, dude, you know the guys from Jackass are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know them? Well, Steve O
You guys are
said.
idiots.
Steve O did an interview where he said it did. You know, it
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
with him a lot.
Well, and they originally they didn't want to do another Jackass movie like this where
They
were
brought in
kicking the
some
hell
new
out of each
cast
other.
members too. They brought in some new people.
Right.
Yeah.
They wanted to kind of like do more like prank stuff that they could handle at their age, but because of the pandemic, it just wasn't possible. So Johnny had to hop in with the bulls again, which I'm sure was not fun. He hates bulls, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, pranks are more interesting than just watching people hurt themselves for being stupid.
Well, that's why I
anyway.
like that Bad Grandpa movie. I actually like when they do the more social experimenty type things on Jackass. Personally,
Razor Girl said she just got a notification for this stream. 31 minutes in.
dude, it doesn't. Okay, you know how like when you open up YouTube on the left, it's all your subs, and there'll be a red dot next to whoever is live.
It
I
does
never get
show.
that red dot for you.
Yeah, well, Tommy said a while back, and I don't know if it's better for Tommy. He's in the chat room, so he can talk about that. But he told me a while back it wasn't even showing up in his subscription page.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a lot of people saying that. That's ridiculous.
The only reason I ever know
that's
you're
some of that
live is
shadow
usually
ban shit.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's the Shadow Man shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I blame Red Eye.
Yeah, I'd
Why
blame
don't you
me
do
too.
I mean, anybody who's that fucking Australian probably gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah.
It's on the
I
Australian
mean,
spectrum.
there's Australian. Yeah, there is an Australian spectrum. I don't know if you guys know that. It goes, okay, I'm Australian, then I'm a dumb fuck. And
Yeah.
Red
Mm.
Hold on. Didn't we
Well, I
agree
just like-
Australia doesn't exist?
I just like how Red Eye says, ah.
Yeah.
He didn't say a word. Just, Tommy said he had to resub like 5 times. God damn, man. That's the problem.
Yeah, I get on sub too. You know what else YouTube does to me? Like if somebody I know, like it's happened with TJ, it may have even happened with you. They comment on my video and then their comment gets deleted like immediately.
Yeah, I've seen that before too. Yeah. That's happened to me comment on people's shit before, which I don't do that a lot. I don't comment on people's shit a lot because it means I have to care about what I'm watching. And I don't really want to do that.
Yeah.
Caring takes effort, you know.
I like how Red Eye laughs. He's like, and everybody's like, you didn't play along with the joke. Red Eye's laughing like, he's not lying, folks.
True.
He motherfucker is an asshole, folks. He's not lying. I think I'll never forget that time. But what's his name wanted me on his stream. Red Eye said, "Are you sure?" Because you know he does when he has free range, he goes fucking crazy.
I warn people, and no one ever listens because they think I'm the fuck. Well, I am crazy, but they just think I'm crazy, which is logical because I'm crazy. But
I did fuck
warn
that
them.
stream. I did fuck that stream up at that note.
Yeah, you were insulting Hogtie Champ, which is one could argue that Hogtie Champ is one of the nicest people ever to walk onto the internet who just wanted to do nothing but good things, and you're like fucking just calling him fucking all these horrible names, and he didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I'm like, I fucking tried to warn you, no one listened to me, and like, then they all got upset, and well, not really upset, they were just a bit shocked, and I wasn't, because I knew what was going to happen, and I tried to warn them, but they didn't listen. This is how this goes.
Yeah,
They didn't listen.
did not listen.
Yeah.
So how's your day going, Shabinsky?
It's night.
Ah.
Well, shit. Plot twist.
Is it? When did that happen?
I don't know. Look,
Oh,
You see
fucking
it's
plot
night.
twist.
He just points behind him. Look.
No, Ray, that was the second time. I know which one you're talking about, Ray. There was another time when I went. That was the time where I really pissed people off. I went on Steve McRae's channel, and I really pissed everybody off except Steve in that situation. I had them mad at me, and they weren't getting my jokes, so I just went even deeper with it.
Double down.
Yeah, double
Fuck 'em
down. Yeah, fuck them. You know, there was like 2 people in the chat room that was getting it. Luna and Raisin Girl.
What are you
They
talking
were,
about?
oh, dude, I went because I knew they were being all like, I don't remember.
It
Mhm.
was like this big thing. I actually don't. You know, I don't know.
Like I said, I had to care to remember. No, what was we talking? I can't even remember what we was talking about. But I just went in hard, dude, and I started making all kind of jokes that was like sensitive. And this was, a couple years ago, so this was more before I started being a little bit more sensitive myself. And I'm still an asshole, so I was worse back then, though. There's a stinky gerbil in the chat room.
Is that what that smell is?
Some of these fucking names, man.
Bro, in this community especially, dude, like this area of YouTube, you see some shit. You see some screen names.
Oh yeah.
It's like Xbox Live level ridiculous. Like early Xbox Live.
It's half the fun though sometimes.
Would you fuck a gerbil?
No, I've never understood that actually. Like there are actually people that are kind of into that.
No, that's letting the gerbil fuck you, basically, when you put a gerbil in your ass. I'm talking about fuck the gerbil.
I mean, that sounds like almost equally unpleasant.
For the gerbil, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to kill a gerbil and like get its deadness all over my dick and like, oh man,
Oh, you don't like deadness on your dick?
not gerbil deadness, that's for sure.
Dead.
I like any kind of deadness on my dick.
Virtual
It's like a
prefers
roadkill.
human deadness.
Yeah,
Deadness.
I use my own face.
Oh, is that why you did that?
That's really gross.
That
I'm
makes
sorry,
sense.
bro. That's fucking depraved.
Mhm.
If I could fuck any part of my own body, it'd be my armpit.
Dude, that's hot.
It's hot.
Spicy.
Spicy. You just say really stupid shit sometimes.
Yeah, shut up, Marshall.
Why can't you be more like Red Eye?
You know what? You're right.
He muted. Red Eye usually talks more than he's just. Red Eye's going through a time right now where he can't. He's trying to. He's transitioning.
A time in every person's life.
You're
when they're
transitioning.
getting older
Congratulations.
He's becoming a plant.
Yep.
That's hot.
Transplant. Yeah.
and-
got it.
Yeah.
Somebody got it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Took me a second.
Huh?
Somebody got the fucking joke.
A lot of his jokes like fall like at least 10 yards away from me, and then I pick them up once everyone's already moved on. I'm like, shit.
Because I'm more clever than you. What it is.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm not.
Whoa.
I need time to ruminate on things.
But
Red
but
Eye,
Craig
congratulations
jumped
on
on.
coming out, buddy. I hope your new life as a plant treats you well. We'll water you frequently.
What are you?
I like how he unmuted his mic, but still isn't saying anything.
Wait, you talking
What
about
do
me? Oh,
No.
Marshall? Marshall, talk, you dick.
No,
What
not
are we
him
talking
either.
about? We're talking about Red Eye, you dumb son of a bitch.
Oh, Red Eye, come on, talk.
He may not be talking, but he at least listens.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here. I've been going. Huh?
What?
Might just fart into the mic silently once in a while.
Rip it.
Don't do that. You may throw out a hip.
Yeah, I can lie on the ground and just put the mic up against my butt if that happens.
So, Red Eye, what kind of plant are you becoming?
I'm going to become a pineapple plant so I can consume fleshy creatures.
Ooh,
Sweet.
Yeah.
that's sick.
There's definitely a connection between these things. I agree.
Dude, I gotta admit something. I seen a girl today walk by me. She was so fine. My hip thrown out just looking at her.
Shit.
Pretty fine.
And the reason it is because I imagined having sex with her and I knew she'd kill me.
That's got to be an interesting point to be at in life,
Yeah.
where you're just like, that would kill
Oh,
me.
wait, you're going to get there, Marshall. You're going to get there, son. Red Eye knows what I'm talking about. You're looking at you, a very beautiful, tight woman. You're like, damn, I would love to have sex with her, but I would die.
I mean,
Yep.
I wouldn't mind being able to choose how I go out in life, and that sounds like a good choice.
But
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
people always say that. People always say going out and sex would be a good choice. I beg to differ, sir.
Be terrible for her though.
Well, fuck her. Who cares about the woman? I'm joking. I'm joking. But I don't want to die naked. Because I know that if it's going to take your clothes off anyway, if you cremate or embalm or whatever. But still, that is a lot of people coming in and out of the room looking at my little dick. I know I'm dead. I don't really know, but I'm very self-conscious about this fucking crotch nipple that I got.
And look at him. It's dead and he has a
Vlad
small
really got the
dick.
key joke on this one. Coming and going.
Yeah.
Pam just doesn't want to admit he has a giant hog, and he's just trying to keep people's expectations low.
Okay.
It's like that.
There's that fucking rumor out. There is an actual rumor out there. Somebody went to Shaver one time and said, you know, Pimpmunk's lying about his penis size. I seen it and it's huge. And then that's a fucking lie. And then also one time I stood up and I think they seen my nut print. And there was a lot of people like, did you see Pim's dick? It was fucking huge.
You're like, no, that's my third nut. It's just long.
I think they seen. I literally think they seen my testicle.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a big dick. I wish that rumor was true.
Nah, you're just trying to sell us. You're sounding awful convincing right now, Pimp.
No, I'll say this. I do undersell a little bit, but you have to. Here's why you undersell your penis. It's because when you do pull it out and it is small, if you undersell it, the girl's going to be like, well, it ain't that small. It ain't as small as he. So they're not, they're actually more impressed instead of, let down.
Yeah, you gotta make the surprise positive, not negative.
Yeah, so it's your dick's small, but you undersold it so much they were expecting this small wangy, and it come out as just it's just it's a dick.
And they're like, all right. I was worried about worse, but this isn't so bad.
Yeah, you set their expectations low, and then you.
That's the way to do it.
That's how I pick up chicks. Anyway, I go into the bar and find the saddest, most depressed female in the bar, and then I roofie her. I mean, I talk to her.
I mean, your voice is so smooth. It's like a roofie, right?
Yeah. No, my roofie's so smooth. It's like a roofie.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Excuse me, madam, would you like to try my roofie smoothie? I blended it myself.
I usually go in the bar and ask the girls to roofie me.
Oh, damn.
And she's like, finally, somebody asked.
Exactly, my friend. Exactly.
It's my turn.
I got a booger that won't come out. Somebody talk!
Now,
Well,
What?
how do I address the booger that doesn't come out? Do you want me to fucking try and coax it out with promises of fucking freedom or something? I don't know.
You gotta talk to it.
it
Okay,
needs
no.
some help coming out of the closet. I mean, nose.
I need to negotiate an agreement here. What will it take for you to come out of that nostril booger? What are we talking here? Pizza, drugs? What do you want?
A cocaine pizza.
Yeah, cocaine pizza.
Cocaine pizza.
Okay, we can do that.
I like cocaine pizzas.
Imagine you go to an Italian restaurant, instead of having like the shaker of Parmesan cheese, it's just a shaker of cocaine to put on your food.
It's my kind of restaurant.
I like that pizza place.
They make a lot of money there.
Yeah. There was a
Pizzas are
place.
expensive, but they're good.
There was
These
a
are so
place.
energized.
There was a place when I was a teenager around my town that had a drug business going on out the back. Not, it was,
Oh shit!
yeah, they got busted. Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, I was joking mildly high primate, so we don't want you really roofing women.
Roofies bad and Kai.
He said, why waste time with chit chat, roofie and roll? That's so, yeah. See, I need to quit saying things like that. 'Cause there's people out there that take that shit for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got my tip right here sometimes. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know. Let me go check. I haven't checked. Yes, Phil Clark, I did get your tip. You donated $5. I appreciate it very much, buddy. So we do have a goal of $50, so now we need 45. So thank you so much.
$45.
Red Eye will suck your dick later for me.
Whoa.
That was very kind of him.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
You had no idea you were nice?
No idea at all. Didn't
I mean,
know it was
normally
possible.
he's an asshole, but if you put your dick in front of him, it gets really nice.
He becomes nice when there's
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, he becomes
Ooh,
so
penis. Yeah, come sweet boy. Oh, look, it's Pecker.
The pecker makes him happy.
Oh damn,
Dick makes him happy.
that's hot.
Does Dick
Pecker's
make
married up.
Yeah. I'm going to start a restaurant called Peckers and Margaritas. It's gonna be
Peckeritas.
Peckers in margaritas.
Peckers and Margaritas. And Margaritas.
Oh,
You can
It's
get
like body shots. You pour the margarita on your crotch.
Well, you get male strippers, and they'd bring you margaritas and their peckers out, right? And so
That's how they stir it the drink.
You can do that. That costs a little extra for a pecker stir.
Yeah,
but
extra tenor.
you can gaze upon the pecker as you drink your margarita. And if you don't like peckers, we also have pussies and punch. It's where you get fruit punch and some pussy.
Sounds like a nice combination.
Yeah. Or we can have a pussy bring your punch, which would be Trubisky bringing it out to you.
I'm clumsy though. I'll probably spill some.
And then he shows you his bum.
His bum? He has a pussy in his bum?
I got a bush.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You're kind of weird.
It's hot.
It is hot. I agree. Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Checking something.
Did that happen to Gail's men once?
Did what, buddy?
Did that happen to Gail's husband list? They all got vages in their butts.
Oh, yeah. Something like that.
What hasn't happened to them though, right?
Gail is a crazy motherfucker, that's for sure. But
She's a special lady.
yeah, she basically, there's a lot of people wrote books. Like Gail wrote a book, I think. And Brett Keens wrote a book. You should write a book.
Mm.
What would your book be called, Trubisky?
The story of Shabba Labba Ding Dong.
Well, that would stupid.
Never heard of them.
What?
I was trying to feed you some good, material here, and you went with that
What's wrong with that? I like Shabba Labba Ding Dong.
because it wasn't even remotely funny.
We could turn it into something funny.
I could turn it into something funny.
Oh.
Yes,
No.
and that's what I'm
It'll
doing
be
right
a
now.
Book.
That's what I'm doing right now, motherfucker.
I haven't wrote the book yet. Okay, give me some time. It'll be hilarious.
I think we need a chat room to name your book. Phil Clark said, "How to be shabby." That's stupid. You could do better.
Shabby.
I think the title would probably end up being, if he chose it, it would be "I'm the Greatest."
I'm the greatest.
Yeah, the greatest.
Where in
Story.
the world is shabby San Diego? So, yeah.
Shabby San Diego.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
You know they're bringing that back.
Are they? Yeah, I heard something about that. I'm the greatest. What? Random Explorer. That's the name of the book.
Yeah.
That's actually a good name.
There we go. It's gonna be a hit. Everybody needs to buy it.
It was an accident. That's probably the book.
Yeah.
That'll be the sequel.
Was an accident.
Yeah.
The accidental sequel.
What was the name of your book? If a book about your life, Marshall, what would it be? What would the name should be?
Something probably like not funny and really fucked up. I don't know.
It's a long title. Not funny and really fucked up. I don't know.
That could actually legitimately be a title. Yeah.
Not funny. And really
What about you, Red Eye? What would be yours?
Not without my butthole.
That's a good one. That's a good one. What about you, Crendar?
A lifetime of digital adventures.
Oh no.
Mine would be fuck you.
That fits. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. No, mine would probably be smokes and jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, that works.
Yeah. It does work. Because I said it.
He said work, and I got the Missy Elliott song stuck in my head.
How to win with dabs, tips from the greatest. Well, he's not the greatest.
What?
I thought, here's the thing. I'm an accident. That would be Shab's book.
What?
I'm an accident.
I'm an accident. And there's a picture of a broken condom.
It started from day one. My dad did not pull out.
And he said,
Oh, he learned
and I
that phrase
quote,
from Dad. It was an accident.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So this Elvira is trending.
Oh yeah, she came out.
Wait, what happened?
The Elvira actress came out. She's been in a relationship with a woman for like several years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was
Which
her
isn't
birthday
really surprising
recently.
to me. I don't know.
And it's also her birthday recently.
Cool.
Yeah. She likes a little twat. That's okay. That's cool.
We all like her more now.
I don't like her any more or less, you know.
I've never seen her show.
I probably like her
Neither.
breath.
One more time.
I said I probably like her breath now, but
Her ew.
Mm-hmm.
She's a strict vegetarian.
You know that's a good way to gross people out. Is just describe something that is very human, but just in just enough like uncomfortable detail. You know what I mean? Just be like, oh god, because you can picture it. You can picture that.
yeah. That's like people getting all freaked out about periods and stuff, right? It's just
Well, that one doesn't bother me. I don't know.
yeah. Some people get all freaked out about this shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
You're weird.
You're weird.
Yeah.
Well, I just
I
feel
am.
like the concept alone. Like if someone told me like, oh yeah, I can smell pussy on your breath, I'd be like, oh shit, I'm sorry. That's kind of weird. I'll go brush my teeth.
Wait a minute. Why is that weird? Why would you
Imagine you're
apologize?
Imagine you're talking to your friend and you just get a waft of pussy in your face while you're talking.
But I enjoy the good waft of a pussy.
Yeah, of like when you're experiencing wafting the pussy yourself. You know what I mean? Like
I
it's
know
not-
my friends waft pussy from time to time, so I'm proud that my friend has a wafting breath of pussy on their mouth.
This is gross.
That's when you're
dude.
like, yeah, congratulations, get some.
yeah. You're like, hey, you had a good night. Smell it.
No,
on
I usually ask and I
Okay,
lick
well,
the
what
roof of their
about-
mouth.
What about eating ass though? You eat some ass and then you go out.
Well, I don't want to smell your booty breath. But if it's just coochie, I'll ask and I'll lick the roof of your mouth.
Well, you've turned me to your side of the argument then.
See?
You've convinced me through debate.
I always win. I'm just
You're
like,
weird.
you're fucking, you shut the fuck up, old man.
Make me.
Okay? See, what's up?
He's got mind powers, dude.
Oh, I'm
Whoa.
excited. I'm so excited about tomorrow. You know what happens tomorrow?
We get naked?
No, Survivor's back tomorrow.
Survivor, huh? I heard
Yeah.
about it. I've never watched the original. I was a little young, actually.
Dude, I love Survivor. I've been watching it for 20-something years or 10 years. I've been on it.
I just remember that adults would talk about Survivor and Fear Factor a lot, but I didn't watch either of
I
them.
never did like Fear Factor. I didn't care for Fear Factor. I like Survivor because of I like those kind of reality shows. I don't like shit like Kardashians. I like competition reality shows. Survivor is really an ultimate brain game. Like, how can I convince these motherfuckers that I'm not lying when I'm obviously lying to their face?
Like Big Brother and shit. Like,
Yeah, I usually like Big Brother. This season,
I don't like that show. Like, my wife's into it. She's tried to show it to me a couple times, and I just like the people always irritate me, and I just end up annoyed, not having fun.
well, Random Sports said he did not know that it was still around. Well, I'm going to be doing a Survivor recap show on Thursdays. Thursday during the day. It may be a live stream, it may be a video. I'm not sure. But every Thursday, I'm going to be doing a little Survivor recap shit. Yeah, it's something different for me to do. It is, yeah, I like it. Now, Big Brother, some seasons I'm really into, some seasons I'm not. Now, there is a reality show on Netflix now that I'm into called The Circle. I'm really into that shit.
What's that about?
Well, it's actually an interesting concept. They take people, they put them, okay, there's an apartment building, right? They take them and put them each in an apartment. They can't see each other. They do all their interactions through a social network. Circle.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them are catfishing, some of them are not. And you basically have to do like vote people out and shit by just what they say on the social by talking.
That's weird, dude. Wow.
Yeah, it's an interesting
I
concept.
saw this. There was a period where MTV, I think, was doing a bunch of weird reality shows, and one of them was a show where, so a guy, there's like 3 women that he's potentially going to date, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he has to actually date their moms. He can't ever see the daughter. He has to date their moms to see if he likes them, and it's really weird, man.
That is a little weird. See, I don't like shit like that. I don't really care for
Maybe
those
they'll just
kind
keep the mom instead.
Yeah, I just
was that an option? I
I'm
want to go back
actually
and
really
ask
into
that.
your mom.
yeah. I think it was I remember this show. I think that was an option, right? I'm not sure though.
I don't remember that being specifically stated, but I do remember like one of the dudes like legitimately like making out with one of the moms and shit. Like,
Yeah.
so, I don't know.
I don't know either. But yeah, I don't really watch. Dude, MTV fucking sucks, man. Oh yeah, okay. Speaking of MTV and sucky people, let's talk about MGK for a moment. You hear what he did on stage at the Riot Music Festival the other day?
Who?
You know, fucking MGK, man. Like,
You
I
know
was
what?
over the Eminem thing, and I was like excited. I liked his new music coming out, but it's like, dude, you've been in alternative music for like a week, and now you're trying to shit on the big dogs. Like,
You know who he tried to shit on?
Slipknot, dude. He fucking
Slipknot. He got on stage, right? And look, whether you like Slipknot or not, they're fucking icons and legends, right? They're fucking legendary, man. He gets on stage and says, you know what I hate when 50-year-olds get on stage and wear masks.
Like, just because you're out of touch with all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's the same problem I have with newer school rappers, like completely shitting on like the greats. That you know, it's like I'm not saying pay homage to them and suck their dick, but like don't fucking shit on them.
You gotta pay homage to them. I think you should pay homage to them because they're there. You're there because of them.
Yeah, yeah. And I respect that perspective. I legitimately do.
I mean, here's the thing. I think next month you'll see MGK doing country music because everybody's shitting on it. He gets run every time he picks. He likes to pick on the older guys in the business, and then the older guys kicks his ass. Let me tell you something. He's fucking with the lead singer of Slipknot. That's a fucking genius, bro. He can rap. He can sing, rock. He can do. He will rip that MGK bitch into pieces.
Corey Taylor is not scared of a beef either. Like in rock music, he's been tearing people apart for fucking years.
For years. Like I said, I'll be honest with you, I am not a huge Slipknot fan.
I'm a huge Slipknot fan.
A lot of people are, and that's the thing. I'm not even. But dudes, those fucking. Why would you get on the stage and insult the legends? Because they're legends.
Honestly, it kind of just bums me out because MGK's album did really well. It was good punk music. I liked it. I liked it a lot, and I think he pulled off the transition well. Now I have some criticisms about them kind of right, exactly. Them kind of ripping off certain people that passed young.
Yeah.
But still, I was at least hoping that it would, maybe lead for like a resurgence in rock music. Or like just alternative music, heavier music, but it's just like you're coming right out of the gate with like conflict, and I don't know, maybe it could still do that, but like it's shitty to me that like you just got here and you're already you're taking a dump in the middle of the room.
Well, especially because you just got ran out of one genre of music because you fucked with a legend.
I don't know. I mean, look in his defense. Dude, he's been listening to punk music for years. I've seen videos of him.
So Eminem's been listening to every kind of genre of music. Doesn't mean you got to all of a sudden jump on that genre. Dude, we all know why he quit rapping.
Did he quit though? Because I don't know.
He fucked with the goat and got bit.
In my opinion, yes, he did lose that beef. But there are a lot of people that think he won that.
Well, those people are, and I'm going to use the R word. I'm sorry. Those people are Because anybody who can listen to Killshot and say that guy would get better.
You gotta say restarted.
Restarted.
They restarted.
Okay, now I am being biased because I can't stand MGK. I don't like him at all, but I understand if people are fans. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine if somebody else is fan. I don't like him, but I also hate the fact that he's a cocky little fucker who thinks he can insult these legends and get by with it. These legends have been doing this shit for years. Like you said, Corey Taylor's been tearing people apart for years. And Corey Taylor's just the
one that started too, by the way.
Yeah, he's not just a guy that. And by the way, MGK, he's not just a guy that puts on a mask and gets on the stage. This guy's a brilliant fucking songwriter.
He's very dedicated. He has another band, by the way, with no mask at all. That's also very successful, and that's a very good band. So
he's a very successful guy. He's a very intelligent musician, songwriter. The guy's brilliant. Whether I like him or not, whether I like his style or not, he's actually great. And MGK did come out with a fairly good rock album. I'll give him that. There was most of the songs I don't dig because it ain't my style of rock.
Right, which is fair,
It's not my type of rock, but that's okay. It's a newer genre. It's a newer, But look, I'm sorry, Marshall, but y'all suck for the most part.
I actually disagree with you on that. I used to think the way you did about this, but I've changed my perspective.
I think y'all suck for the most part. I said for the most part, there is a lot of great talent out there, but I think it's about to turn. I do think it's about to change, and I think music, because it always does that, right? You'll have like, okay, 70s had some good music, had a lot of good music. But it wasn't the age of great music, right?
The 80s and the 90s, bro. They were fucking...
The 80s had some great fun. 60s had amazing music.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
The 60s had amazing music. 70s had 80s, 90s really good. Well, early 90s, early to mid 90s. Late 90s, some was good. Some of the early 2000s was decent, but once you got to like 2008 and it started sucking horrible. They even ruined rap and mumble rap.
See, I don't agree.
You like mumble rap?
Yeah, I like a lot of people.
Get the fuck off my show, you son of a bitch, and don't ever come back. No,
people are, in my opinion, often unfairly categorized as mumble rappers when they do a myriad of styles of a lot of things.
Myriad's too big a word for you, Marshall.
Well, hold on. The things that get blown up because it's popular are their mumble rap tracks, and like I actually still like a lot of mumble rap tracks. Not all of them. I think now it's to the point where it's generic, but when it started, I think there was a lot of ingenuity in that side of hip hop.
I completely disagree with that. But that's why. But you are smarter than music than I am. I'll give you that. But now I got ears.
Well, and I'm not even like invalid. I'm just giving you my perspective.
No, I understand it, and I respect that. But I also think you're stupid.
I don't think I'm stupid. I think you could think I'm wrong.
No, I think you're stupid because you're wrong. You know I'm fucking with you, right? But you're stupid. Okay. Listen, you're wrong, okay?
About
everything.
That's very general.
I'm right.
Everything.
Because it's my opinion.
Dang.
No, I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. But I do think, in my opinion, and I'm not, and I am the old guy complaining. I get that. I'm the old guy complaining. I do definitely get that. Music's lost something lately, but I do think there's going to be a turnaround.
Well, and here's the thing. I actually agree that, look, I have been very dissatisfied with music since probably around that same time. Yeah, like 2008. I had a lot of fun with the electronic movement, but that was short-lived for a lot of good reasons.
Yeah.
And now, see, even if you don't like mumble rap, I think that mumble rap is setting up a lot of artists who are going to do things that you might like down the road, because it's not going to be in fashion forever. It's already going out of fashion.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just the whole it ain't just mumble rap, dude. It's country music, it's rock music, it's all music.
I agree with that. A lot of them don't have their balls anymore. They don't have meat, you know.
No, dude, because I grew up. Look here, man. I grew up on Tupac, bro. I'm Notorious, B.I.G., fucking, NWA. That was, and now you got and rap. I'm talking about. Then you got rock. Go ahead.
Can I do devil's advocate for a second?
Yes, you can.
I don't feel this way, but maybe I could see where MGK is at. See, he's trying to be a new punk star, is this new image, and punk was about like radical honesty. It was about like fuck it and fuck what became before me, and we're here doing what we're gonna do, and this is what we believe in, and this is how we want to change the world. And now I agree it's like petty or whatever. Maybe that's what he's attempting to do. Maybe he's just trying to be like, hey, I'm this new punk guy and I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna John
But nobody buys it though.
And that's fair.
That's the thing. I bought when Black Flag did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy it when MGK does that shit.
I think that's a fair refutation too.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying, man? Or anybody? I mean, disagree with me all you want, people.
Who the fuck is this dude? Because I've never heard any of his music, and I don't give a fucking shit what he's got to say about someone like Slipknot, who was on Conan O'Brien's show probably before you were fucking doing stuff on stage, you fucking snot-nosed little punk shit. Eminem chewed him up and spat him out years ago while he was actually while he had the potential to be something. Now what is he? He jumped out of that genetic because he was so badly fucking destroyed by a dude from that genetic that he no longer has any street cred. We'll just use that terminology. And now he's trying his luck in another pool. The punters in this pool that you've just jumped into, Gid, will shit on you. You will literally have shit thrown at you at gigs, you dumb fuck. You want to go to punks? We're talking G.G. Allen was a punk. You're
Yeah.
a fucking snot-nosed punk.
That's what I
There's
was
a
saying,
difference.
Marshall. That's what I was saying. I bought like some of the guys that from the punks like GG. Which GG Allen was a little. I didn't like GG
He
Allen,
was a
but
psycho.
Yeah, he's the most punk motherfucker on the planet, whether you like his music
No,
or not.
exactly,
He was an actual hardcore,
yeah,
like disgusting motherfucking punk.
Black Flag was punk. That's punk. In my opinion.
There's plenty of good bands. Like, I used to hang out with these dudes. They were called the Chicken Skins, and they had songs that were just punk as fuck. And one of them was called Toasted Sandwiches with Lots of Cheese, and it was basically a song about he was hungry and then he ended up fucking a chick. That's the song premise.
But when I think about MGK, I think bubblegum punk.
Well, it's pop punk, you know.
That's
what's making a comeback. Punk is not making a comeback.
No, punk won't make a comeback because I think punk is dead for the most part.
I mean, like it's got its subculture.
I think real metal's dead.
Metal's been in a sorry state for years.
Look, maybe in America, yeah, but not in Europe and the rest of the world.
Underground scene is
no.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like over in other countries, Dave, you're right. I've seen stuff from there.
The shit's getting on Eurovision, dude. It's doing quite fucking well everywhere else. For some reason, America doesn't have. Like Iron Maiden just released a new album. I've been listening the fuck out of that. That's epic, by the way. The film clip and shit, all animated.
Yeah.
It's Iron Maiden
new stuff too.
Yeah, Iron Maiden are pumping them out. Look, there's a radio station over here now that it's got their most popular show starts at like 8 at night. Alice Cooper is the fucking DJ, and they're playing all of this epic music, dude. Yeah, epic music. It's metal and rock is just doing really well. Not in America, maybe. The rest of the world's loving it.
Yeah, I miss good rock and roll music. And I know there's good rock and roll out there. It's just hard, unless you're like going and looking for it, you know what I mean? It's hard to find. And look, by the way, I want to make this perfectly clear. I'm not saying that guy, like even MGK, all these guys, man, I'm proud of their success. I'm proud of the hustle. I really am. I mean, get your money, dog. I'm just saying, like when you brought up Punks, I don't buy him as a rock star. I really don't.
I want to remind you, that was kind of devil's advocate that maybe that's his perspective.
Yeah.
Because I kind of agree that he's being a punk, but a punk ass, not a punk.
Yeah, he's been. If you want to be hardcore and shit, that's fine. Just do your thing. But why do you have to go on stage and insult?
Well, here's the other side of the Eminem thing, though. That yes, he was decimated in that beef, but at the same time, bro, more people know who MGK is now than fucking like ever,
Yeah, they
because
do.
of that beef. So maybe he's trying to do that in this other field. Like, all right, this time I'll beef with Slipknot, and we'll turn that into more publicity. You know.
But I think it's going to get to where people are like, well, he's getting his ass whooped by old men.
Yeah, he's got to be careful with this one because Corey Taylor don't fuck around. And dude, if you get your pants pulled down by another like OG, like I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's not.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Like as far as rap, dude, I think there's a couple of rappers that actually can hang with him now, younger rappers. But it's hard to find. I mean, I'm not saying they're as good as him.
They all keep dying, dude. All my favorite young rappers die.
Yeah. That's another thing that's bad. They are dying. But I don't know. And there's an internet rap scene that really pisses me off. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some good ones out there, and then there was a couple that come out and like, oh, I heard that one song. Oh, I like these good. This guy's good. And then I hear their opinions on things, and it ruins. Like there's this guy Mises. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. I think he's a pretty good fucking rapper. He is really good. But then when he starts talking about political stuff and religious stuff, I want to choke him to fucking death. And it does ruin it a bit for me. And I'm going to tell you something. I was a Tom McDonald fan for about 5 seconds. Literally about 5 seconds. And I can't stand him now.
I mean, he never caught on for me. Like, the thing I respect about Tom McDonald is how he's managed to stay.
His business sense is pretty awesome.
Exactly. like as he stayed very independent on a very large scale, which I think is really awesome. But I've actually not listened to like maybe more than 2 songs from him.
Yeah, and the thing about it is he wants to bitch about rappers talking about money, but yet he mentions how much money he has in every fucking song he does. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like him. Now there is this one old dude out there now. He's not old, but he's got a gray ass beard. He's been getting a lot of attention lately. That son of a bitch can flow.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I don't know his name at all. But he's a country boy. Good. Yeah, he's
Is
good.
he like a hip hopper?
No, I wouldn't say he's a hip hop. This guy can.
He's just straight hip hop, but he's
This
just
guy, yeah, but like there's this one video that's going around. He's like fucking hardcore, and then he starts rapping like a country boy, like y'all man. It's really good. It's a good.
cool.
But then he hangs out with that one dude that I can't fucking stand. The guy with the big gap in his tooth. I don't like him.
The baby or
No, it's a white boy.
He's hip hop.
Yeah.
Right?
What's his fucking name? I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah, he's annoying.
He is annoying.
I saw a TikTok video he made just randomly when I was on TikTok or something. I saw one of those little video things, and it's so dumb. He like comes out of his garage and like drops a beer on the ground and shoots a radio and stops it or something. He's like, I'm country.
Yeah.
Like ain't no like this is how country I am.
it's like we don't do that
video.
shit, bro. We
Like,
sit around and watch TV. We don't fucking go shoot TVs in our backyard and shit. Like, come on.
Nah, he's a punk. I don't like him. Anyways, we're in the second hour, about 17 minutes into the second hour. What do we do, Shabisky?
Eat a man.
That's right. That's when I tell you to give us money and you do so. Shabisky has a Patreon. Please become a patron of Shabisky. He deserves it. He does good things, so I think you'll enjoy it. And we have a Patreon, the Wood Patreon. $5 above, you get private shows. Also, once we hit the $1,000 mark, we will do a 24-hour show, and then every other time we hit the $1,000 mark, like once we hit 2,000, we'll do 24-hour show. So that's something to think about. Every dollar counts. I also have a Streamlabs and a PayPal and a Cash App if you want to tip. I appreciate it highly. I do have a $50 goal. I think, let me check. I think we made 5 so far. So we need $45 to finish that goal. And yeah, that's about it. And tomorrow we don't have a show. It's Wednesday. So we won't do a show on Wednesday. But Thursday we have a very special guest. Somebody I don't know who it is.
Mm.
That sounds pretty special.
Yeah.
Just a random person.
It's John Morton.
God, nobody's gonna show up if you guys. No, John's not gonna be there.
Yeah, he's not going to be there.
He's not gonna be
Ew.
there.
Pimpmunk, a rapper. No, I'm not a rapper. I can rhyme a little bit, but no, I'm not a rapper.
You're a rapper and you rhyme.
I got a little bit of a flow, but nothing to call. I'm not good enough to call myself a rapper. But yeah, I can flow a little bit. Red Eye does have a store. You can please check that out too. For every item you buy, he kills a small child.
I'm gonna go buy 20.
And
Oh
by the
my
way,
God.
and this Friday I will be on Krendar and Low Energy Show.
Yeah.
The two stupid guys that does the shows and then this podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd watch
we're
the week.
rebranding. We're going to call it that now.
Yeah, watch the week after when I'm on because it'll be way cooler.
Yeah, I agree. I think you got Raisin Girl on this weekend, too, really?
Yeah.
Why? I'm joking.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, me and Raisin Girl's gonna be on the show.
It's a good theme match, you know?
Yeah, that's my homie, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's my homie.
Bringing the homies on together.
Yeah, she is. That's truly is my home girl right there.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, I'll beat the fuck out of her.
I heard
Yeah,
she's
man.
into that.
Make sure y'all check that out. Yeah. So, anyways, Yeah, I need a tip. I need $45. Marshall, make them do it.
Do it.
There you go. Now you got to do it. And Red Eye says that for every dollar donated, he will say a word.
Maybe.
But not until then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm coin operator now. You got to put money in me to make me function properly.
Yeah. That's right, man. I agree.
Yeah.
He's like one of those magazine authors who gets paid by the word.
Paid by the word. The word. The bird is the word.
Paid per bird.
Bird word.
Bird. Bird is the word.
Burr, burr, burr. Now there's some music right there.
Yeah.
We had a big earthquake in Australia today.
Did you?
Yeah. It crossed the Tasman Sea. It was felt from Victoria, all southern New South Wales, I think Adelaide, so South Australia, and Tasmania. So it was decent. 6 on the order of magnitude, and
That's not bad.
for here we don't usually get quakes like that. So
Any chance of like wave activity, like tsunami type shit, or
don't think so because it was centered over the land, and we've got, unlike other places in the world, most of the East Coast is protected by the Great Barrier Reef, so the water gets fairly shallow really far off coast, so it bleeds a lot of the energy out of a potential tsunami. Places like Hawaii, where it just jacks up out of deep water, they'd get fucking fragged. It'd still push inland, but it would definitely have a lot of the punch taken out of it.
That's good.
But yeah, tidal surges are still a thing. Every Christmas and January, if it happened, then we'd be in trouble. That's when everything lines up and we get what's called king tides, and they're a meter or two above what's usual, so it gets a bit weird. Yeah, decent sized earthquake, couple of shop fronts collapsed. Haven't been any reports of fatalities coming in yet, but it was a set of 3 earthquakes, so the tectonic plate decided to have a bit of a fucking hissy fit today and release some energy. A few earthworms may have been squished. Not sure about any other injuries.
The humanity.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Sadly, there were no COVIDiots standing under anything that fell onto them and ended their shitty existence.
That's too bad.
Shit.
Yeah, we've had a really good week in Australia, so
I still say I like Paul's idea for, like get a sniper team out with trank darts and
no, we're getting to the
sniper
point.
vaccinate them.
No, we're just getting to the point where why bother? So there's a bunch of protesters that were mingled in with some builders because the builders were protesting about the lockdown. They got a little bit violent with the police. The government response was, we're shutting down the entire building industry for a fucking week or two. Go home. Because they like cops ended up in hospital. And so it's basically on for young. And they were blocking traffic on bridges and stuff, and these idiots were just dancing around. It's like, just please don't.
No.
Please, I'm going to just try and be nice. Just please don't. You're just messing with people that don't deserve to be messed with when you're doing that shit. If you want to protest, I get it. Don't stand on a fucking bridge and stop traffic, because you know what was happening yesterday when these idiots were blocking ambulances from getting to a hospital. So
that's got to be a crime right there.
And I'll say to all of the guys that took part, fuck you and fuck your jobs and fuck off home, you fucking wankers. And fuck your freedoms, because you just impeded on everybody else's, you cunts.
Interfering with an ambulance, you should be charged with attempted murder or some shit.
Can't we have a freedom not to die? Can't we have a freedom to have a hospital bed if we break our leg?
Yes.
Or,
This is what these, sorry to butt in, but this is what these peanuts fail to realise is by demonstrating and imposing their right to their personal freedoms, they're infringing on everybody else's right to fucking go about their fucking business. As soon as you start doing that, fuck off.
Yeah.
You want to stand on the side of the road with the sign saying, I don't want to take the vaccine? Good. You know what's going to happen to you eventually? D variant or something worse is going to get you. And good luck with that if you haven't had the vaccine. I'm shitting myself because I'm still waiting for mine. But
yeah, you know
don't fuck with other people.
You know how the best way to win people over is? Piss them all off. Now they'll be on your side.
I've seen a new argument lately, though, that really irritates me. How they're comparing how we're talking about anti-vaxxers to racism.
No, you know what? I've actually seen some, in my opinion, racist ideas starting to come out of the anti-vax movement, where they're calling themselves purebloods. Like now I get it's a Harry Potter joke, but like really think about that. Really think about what they're saying. They're pure-blooded because they don't have this vaccine.
Yeah, but they're saying
part of their stupidity.
There was this one guy in a video where he said, and he thought he was making a great point. He said, you know, he started out like, I don't want you to eat in a restaurant with you because you're black. Oh, I mean unvaccinated. See how that sounds, people? And I'm like, that wasn't a good point at all.
Not even the same thing.
Yeah, because a black man walks into a restaurant, you can't catch his black.
Yeah, I can.
Also,
I can
being
die
black is
from-
not a choice. Being vaccinated is a choice.
Yeah.
Also, being black it's not like wrong or deadly, other than like
Yeah,
being black
stupid.
isn't gonna hurt anybody.
Unless
Please-
someone wants to kill you because you're black.
We need Monty in here. He needs to explain to me how he as a black man is endangering my existence by being in the same restaurant as me.
Actually, I feel like having Hannibal explain that would be more fun.
I think both. We need both of these gentlemen now.
I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah, both, but Hannibal will be a lot angrier about it.
Now, black pussy does put me in danger. I'll be honest with you. And
That's
it's put
good
me
kind of
in.
danger, though.
It's put me in many places where I almost got my ass killed. I'm just saying.
Well,
But
here's the
Worth
thing
it,
about
though,
the
right?
people. Here's the thing about the unvaccinated that are choosing not to get vaccinated because microchips in the fucking
You're
ice cream
asshole.
or whatever. No. Here's a sad reality. A lot of those people, if they might not survive, so we won't. The gene pool is stagnant. COVID is the fucking chlorine. There you go. How's that for a fucking hot
this
take?
thing's gonna keep it's gonna keep mutating, and
It
it's gonna
is.
kill the rest of us. That's the problem. They're gonna kill the rest of us and take us down with them.
Don't get too panicky. We don't. It could mutate into something that makes our farts smell like fucking strawberries too. We don't know.
yeah,
Don't panic just yet.
Wait,
the fact
Your
is that
farts don't smell like strawberries already? What's wrong with you?
that
Whoa.
smells like a bouquet of summer flowers.
well,
Oh.
mine smells like shit.
That's weird.
Right. But here's the thing. We have done a great thing as the world sort of collectively shit its pants from this thing. We've now got a better understanding, and we can actually create a vaccine for a coronavirus. And the data showing that especially the Moderna one is maybe the most effective on the planet at the moment.
I read that too.
It's holding up really well. Pfizer's just a percentage.
A
or two
little
behind.
bit behind, but not
Yeah, but-
much.
No big drama, but look. I used to talk about what if it mutates into the Andromeda strain. And if you haven't seen the original movie, The Andromeda Strain, and you're a little bit worried about viruses, don't watch that movie just yet. Just wait till the pandemic's over. And we've also hit another milestone for America, a sad one. There are more people dead from COVID-19 than the Spanish fucking flu. Please start taking it seriously, all you doubters and people that went, it's killed more people than the Spanish flu now
Also,
in America.
Also, vaccinated people, we're getting lazy, we're getting silly. We're not. A lot of us are starting not wear masks and stuff because we're vaccinated. Don't be dumb.
Yeah.
Don't be like them. Don't be like them. Is what I'm saying. You do know you can still catch it and you can still spread it. Yes, the likelihood of you getting bad sick. By the way, folks, I have a 60-something-year-old. Well, she's almost 70 years old. An aunt who had the COVID. She got vaccinated. She almost didn't get vaccinated. She started believing some of this bullshit. Well, my mom, educated her on the vaccine and talked her into it. She got vaccinated. Well, guess what? She caught COVID. No symptoms.
Props to your mom for getting her to do the right thing, saved her life.
Yeah, and she actually called my mom and thanked her.
Yeah.
She said,
Yeah, there's still a small chance you can catch it even if you have the vaccine. But even if you do, it's going to be greatly reduced like that.
The risks are. I mean, yes, some do still get sick. We know that, But as far as you look at the statistics, the statistics are pretty mind blowing of how the vaccinated are not catching. Like in my state, 2% of the cases are vaccinated. 2%.
It's nothing.
And they
It's
probably
so
got
low.
more mild symptoms than the
Yeah, they're
the
all
other
going to be
ones.
fine. That's
Yeah.
the
Like
thing.
they might have a cold at the worst. They're not like in the ICU like the other people.
Yeah. So,
I think you might find that statistic relates to hospitalizations because it's people in Australia that are fully vaccinated. You still get it. That's not getting vaccinated. Here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
We got this is the plan for civilized nations. We get our vaccination rates in the population up to the maximum that we can. Australia's talking about an 80% opening up. Phuket recently opened up at 80%. Still have an outbreak. So what's going to happen is we're going to slowly but surely edge our way into letting it creep through our communities. As long as the vaccination rates are really high, it won't overload our health systems.
Yeah.
That's It's been a delaying tactic the whole fucking time. This wasn't vaccine's not going to be the magic bullet that stops you from
No, it's
getting
not a
sick.
cure. It's not a cure.
It prevents you from ending up in ICU and stressing out the fucking whole health system of your country, which if you go and look around several countries, America's health system was a flea's dick from collapsing.
Mm-hmm.
A flea's dick. Australia, there's New South Wales right now is being dick pounded.
England too, I
1,200
think.
cases a day. England's went to shit.
But sadly, Red, we're getting back in that situation.
Yeah, it's filling up.
Yeah.
It's getting bad again. It's getting bad again, and it's going to get worse now that the colder weather's coming in. And people are like, well, that really make no difference. Yes, it does, because you got to think about all these coughing ass motherfuckers catching colds and stuff because of the winter weather. Kids are nasty little fuckers.
Yeah.
They're running around and hacking. So yeah,
Here's the thing. And in Australia, like right on the New South Wales Queensland border of my state, this is what's just happened. They've gone into lockdown because a lady from fucking Sydney jumped on a plane, failed to check in using QR codes. She later tested positive. So you can't contact trace that fucking lady. So you know what they did? Everything south of our border now is told basically, fuck off, you can't come over. And there's John Flynn Hospital that has important treatment centres for cancer patients and myriad of other shit. And because of one fucking person has put a city of like 30,000 people in lockdown. One person. That bitch has been charged by the police.
Good.
well, random, when they tell us that we need to get the shot again, I will get the shot again.
8 months. If you've had Pfizer, it's 8 months. You need a booster. After your second shot,
All right.
you get
Yeah,
a
I've had
booster.
Pfizer.
Moderna,
That's what
unknown
they had
yet.
here.
I'm not sure. They're still umming and ahhing about
Well,
the
the
Moderna one
CDC
because
came out recently and said they're not giving the booster right now.
They're more
to Moderna. All right.
They
I don't know,
want
to both, I think.
Well, no, yeah,
Nah,
they
right.
want to focus more on getting the unvaccinated people or like the half vaccinated people to finish up. That's what they really
Yeah.
want to focus.
And they
on.
also
That
just
makes more
announced,
sense.
I think it's Pfizer, I'm not sure if it's Pfizer, but 5 to 11-year-olds, they're pretty sure that you can get the shot now.
Oh yeah, they came out and said that. I don't know if I think they're talking about approving it for emergency use.
Yeah, I don't think they've released it yet for it to do that, but I think they're pretty soon.
Which
5 to 11.
God, that's going to be so great. So many kids are going to be going to
Yeah.
school.
All right. So sorry to cut in. Moderna also needs a booster shot. According to I'm looking at the CDC page right now, updated September 1st, 2021. But they're saying they want to start receiving COVID booster shots beginning of fall, with individuals being eligible starting 8 months after they receive their second dose of the mRNA vaccine, either Pfizer or Moderna. This is subject to authorization by the US and Drug Administration. So it's basically going to be, boosters are coming.
Sorry to interrupt. I saw
No, you're right.
Shab's cat was fucking with his microphone. It made me laugh.
I hope Shab's cat drops dead.
But
Chef's
yeah, I
cat
mean,
is
like,
stoned out of his mind.
Shab's cat's an anti-vaxxer.
And he doesn't
But,
want to get the
man,
jab.
You just tell me
But
when. I'll go get the booster.
Here's
I'll
the-
go-
and
I'll
I
go do it.
always want to like put this out there because I want people to understand We're not stupid people. We know there's certain people that can't get the shots, right? We know that there is cases where people are, and that's why if you're not allergic, or if you don't have a challenged immune system, you need to get the shot to protect them, to help protect them. So so we'll make that perfectly clear. And look, and I'm not gonna go as far as like, it's just how it's where it's supposed to be. They're gonna die. I don't want you to die. I want y'all to get the vaccine. But it does suck now to really. Honestly, if you think about this, let's take a person who didn't get the vaccine, right? It was all stupid, and now they get COVID. They have to take up an ICU bed. Well, the responsible guy who got vaccinated yet had a heart attack can't get a bed now because that motherfucker refused to get a shot.
Mm-hmm.
And you have so many of them saying on their deathbed they want it now, and it's too late.
Yeah,
it's already too late to get it.
That does piss me off. And I don't want people to get sick or die and all like that. But god damn it, I don't want people to be refused medical help. But these beds you're taking up beds that people could use.
Someone was saying it on here last time I was on, I think, and I agree with the point. It's just like I think at a certain point you've made a decision not to protect yourself, and if someone else, we might not have a choice at some point in the future, especially with healthcare workers quitting because they don't want to be vaccinated.
That pisses me off, by the way.
You think they should know better, right?
Yeah, nurses and stuff and I watched one video a while back where this nurse was basically getting fired. She said, "You're firing me because I didn't get the vaccine." The guy out there said, "Yes."
Yeah, you're a healthcare worker.
You are not qualified to be a healthcare person if you're this stupid about healthcare.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's ridiculous. And you go on Facebook, dude. It's so fucking crazy. Everybody knows a doctor that told him not to get a shot on Facebook.
My cousin.
Yeah, right.
Your cousin what?
I have a medical exemption.
My cousin.
Oh, your cousin did
that? This guy I know.
It's crazy, dude. I asked that one woman. She said there was a doctor. I said, what's the name of this doctor? Because I want to report him.
Yeah, good.
And she wouldn't give me the name. Because there was no doctor.
Yeah. Or you just play it like, oh hey, I wanna like get some information myself. What's this doctor's name? Because
if there is a doctor out there telling you not to get a shot, he's not a good doctor.
Marshall's got a point though. You act interested, and like they're gonna want to share the name if there is one, right?
Yeah, but I don't think there was one, to be honest with you. I think most of them are lying.
Yeah.
Now Shabby's got a doctor, but it wasn't nothing about COVID. It was about his STDs.
Mm-hmm. I collect them like Pokemon cards.
Joe, I was literally gonna say that, bro. I swear to God, I was literally gonna say that.
Why are you trying to say what I'm about to say?
Why are you saying everything that I'm gonna say before I say it? How about that?
It was an accident.
No, it's okay. I forgive you.
Why did Red Eye do that?
Well, I just read a very interesting story. A senior police officer is very disappointed in one of his regional officers because the motherfucker got caught smuggling his daughter over the Queensland border. She got a $4,000 fine. He's been stood down from his position, and there's an official internal investigation. The dude's duck shit because there's the public know about it. They've got to frag him now. Usually they just sweep under rug. Didn't happen. The acting chief superintendent has had to make a public statement today, and you should see the look on his face. Even though he's wearing a mask, you can tell he's fucking pissed off at this dude. It's like not a good look for the cops. There's been another problem too at one of the local stations. People have been going in there talking to the police staff. They're not wearing masks. What's going on? That's funny. If I do that outside and the police officer sees me, guess what happens to me? I get $1,000 fucking fine.
I've been hearing a lot of shit about Australian police lately, man.
Yeah, the commissioner had to write this fucking station a letter. Didn't personally name the staff, but basically wrote them a letter saying, "Wear your fucking masks, you idiots." That's from the commissioner, handwritten.
Raisin Girl, I want to say something to your comment. I love you, baby. I got to reply to this. She says no one is going to listen if they feel like they can't speak their facts without being dogpiled. Here's the thing: there's been so much information given to these people, so much information given to these people. The fears, there's really no fears. It's political.
The information is out there. If they cared, they'd find the information.
Yeah, most of it is political as fuck, and they politicize this shit, and that's what's wrong. Now, if it's a legitimate fear, there's so much information that people have been giving them. People are getting frustrated now. There's vaccinated people that are getting frustrated because the unvaccinated is the reason why shit's not getting better.
Yep.
Mm.
And shit that they're complaining about, by the way.
Yeah.
they won't do anything to fix.
And but it's gotten to the point where you have to name all these fucking idiots. And I'm sorry, but they're fucking idiots.
Because it sucks. There's so many, there's people that have, like us, who've done the right thing from the beginning at the sacrifice of our personal enjoyment or experiences. We have to sacrifice things in our lives for even longer now because we want to do the right thing because there's other people that won't do the right thing. And it is frustrating. You're right. It's very frustrating because it's like, dude, I'm trying to save your life. Like, I'm trying to make it so you and everyone else who's not getting vaccinated don't die.
But Raisin, the soft approach would happen at first.
Yeah, it happened.
The soft approach happened. And now the hard approach is coming because they didn't listen to the soft approach. They wasn't welcoming to the soft approach. And I don't believe it's really fears. I believe it's beliefs and political bullshit.
People, by the way, from time periods that they worship as like amazing in American history or something, there was actual real vaccine mandates back then, right? Like they would literally force you to get the vaccine because they knew how important it was. Like that shit did happen. Like this whole thing with Biden where he's like, it's a good step, but like that's not a vaccine mandate, dude. Like
as I understand, because of the times back then as well, there's actually a law in place where they can force it if they have to.
Yeah,
so
they'll
do it.
kick your door in. Apparently, the cops kick your door in. They'd fucking hold you down and go in your arm and just give you the fucking vaccine. It's like, there you go. Now you're vaccinated. Quit your bitching.
Yeah, you're going to be fine. Go cry about it on Facebook. You'll be fine. You're going to die.
Look, I'm shitting my pants because I've got to get a needle. But I tell you what, I've taken steps and I'm having attempt to as soon as I'm waiting for the TGA to authorize Moderna. Apparently that's happening in the next 48 hours. And if New South Wales doesn't hog all the fucking vaccines like they've been fucking doing, they pork barrel with vaccines in my country. 48% of the Pfizer vaccines have been going to New South Wales, one state, because they didn't contain their shit. Conservative state. Oh, look, it's Dribble Dick. Hi, Dribble Dick.
It's Dribble Dick.
No, remember?
It's
getting messy in here.
I'll call him Tragic Light because apparently he really loves it when I fucking think he's that fucking idiot. Fucking dickhead.
Remember Red?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I didn't mention any names, did I? Just said Dribble Dick. It's an inside joke, man. Come on.
This is just the way I am. I am radical centrist and I will die on that hill. Well, I will kill you on that hill.
Look, you can spend a certain amount of time trying to talk reason to these people. But when you see them going to protest and they take their fucking horses to the protest and start galloping their horse through their crowds of their fellow anti-vaxxers not giving a shit about safety and then making speeches like they're Paul Revere or some shit, and you get them cock-blocking bridges, stopping ambulances from getting to hospitals, the time for reasonable chit-chats out the fucking window. Fuck them. Comply or fucking die of COVID. That's where we're at now. And we will get to a point where we're going to stop letting these idiots go to hospitals and we'll put them in fucking little hospices to drop off the face of the earth because we've already wasted enough time on those fucking idiots. Bigger things to do, better things to do, and a lot of sick people have been going out without their treatment for the last fuck knows how long because of health systems being fucking dick punched by this fucking pandemic. We got a way out, but they don't want to jump on board. Well, fuck them. How long do we've nearly done this for 2 years now, and they're still going, eh. When do we say, I'm not wasting my time with these fuckwits anymore and just get on with shit?
Yeah.
And do what they did back in the old days, kick their front door in, hold them fucking down, and stick a fucking needle in their arm and go, there you go. See you in 6 weeks, we're doing it again, dickhead.
I think there should be a point where it's like, listen, by this date, we're starting to enter homes. So you get your first shot by this date or we're coming to see you. And let you do it.
Again, more people have died from this than the Spanish flu. Let's really get this shit sorted. Fuck it.
For the 4th time, Trubisky.
Yeah, Pimp.
Will you eat my beard?
I'll suck on your
You suck on my beard?
I'll suck on your beard's dick.
And there's the dick right there.
Yeah. Well, come on. Let me suck on it. I want to chew on it.
Yeah. See, the problem with all of these anti-vaxxers is they're quite happy to accept all of the other sciences. They use their computer without thinking about it. They take that for granted. They will go to their doctor if they fucking cut themselves and expect the doctor to stitch them up. If they get a fucking cancerous lump, they want chemotherapy and fucking radiotherapy and all of those sciences. All of the other shit. But when it comes to these particular little slithers of facets of science, they just shit their brains and
Red, I'm gonna dick punch you.
Whatever.
I'm gonna punch dick you.
You just mean he'll punch your dick. He's going to punch you with his dick.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
No, that's physically impossible for him to do. So
my dick has hands.
Yeah, but your tiny little micro penis. What are the hands stupidly big?
Well, don't make fun of my microwave penis.
I will do so because you have made it. You put it in the public fucking thing there. So I'm going to make use of that information and brutally fucking gaslight you about your small penis.
I will shit on your chest.
Small penis boy. Now what?
Whoa.
Your penis is small. Your penis is small. Your penis is very small.
And I'm okay with it.
I just did a radio jingle for your small penis. How did that feel?
I accept my small penis. If you can't accept my small penis, that's
kind of tingly.
That's on you, sir, not on me.
Well, I do radio jingles for
technically it is on me, but still. Seriously.
What's my life become? I just did a radio jingle for a dick. And a small dick at that.
That's hot.
It's pretty fucking shit.
I'm hot.
Like seriously, that could be the high point of my life was that radio jingle for a small penis.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty shitty jingle too. It was off key. It was bad. Nobody bought it. How many penises did you sell, Pimp? See? Worst
14.
fucking advert ever. 14. Wow.
I sold
14. 14.
There's that fake ideology.
It's not? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. Because Paul would not spam.
Oh, it looks legit to me.
Yeah,
Paul would not spam a chat, so just kick him out.
It's probably the same guy that was here earlier.
Oh, isn't it cute?
Bringing out the sock accounts.
Yeah, a little bit. But anyways, we got 10 minutes, folks.
10 minutes. We need $45.
$45 in 10 minutes in Prindar will strip.
Dude, that's
I'll do it. Don't make me do it.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Make him do it.
I don't know how to feel about that. Should I be excited or horrified?
Play with your packer.
Whoa.
I already am. You can't see where my arm is.
Well, that disturbs.
Pulling a dark side Phil here.
Damn.
That's hot.
No.
You know, I don't see why everybody hates on here for jerking off. We all
Yeah, well,
I don't think people hate him because of that. They just laugh at him because of that.
He's a
Yeah.
dipshit. He's a dipshit. But the jerking off part, just leave that alone. The man enjoyed his hand for a minute. Leave him alone.
It's
Leave Brittany alone.
He just had a little date with Pamela. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll jerk off right now. Let me put my hand.
no one's hating on him for that.
I'm
Everyone,
stroking my dick.
it's all the other stuff he does.
Oh yeah, that feels kind of good when I do that.
Wow.
We just hate him because he's
Wow.
an asshole. That's all.
Dude, I'm not joking. I am literally masturbating right now. I'm not.
I'm not joking. Yes, I am.
Yeah, listen, that whole cancelling thing, why they TikTok jail, all of the jail, this is a good example of why.
Hey, I told you that if I ever make $3,000 on a stream again, I'm gonna come in my hand and eat it.
Yeah, that's a good way to lose that YouTube channel that you just
Bro, you'll go viral on World Star a whole second time.
Yeah. Anybody else been up here been viral on World Star? I don't think so. I have. Ooh.
ooh.
I'm still waiting to go viral on anything.
That one video got me. It was in the same day. I was on front page of Reddit, front page of World Star. It was there. That fucking video went everywhere, boy.
Nice.
The big fat lie video. That son of a bitch was crazy.
That was madness.
It was pretty cool though to have a video go that viral. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I had the other video where Trump is Jesus. It went close to viral like that too. So because people didn't watch the whole video, they thought I was being real. If they didn't watch the whole video, they'd send bloopers at the end of the fucking video. I mean, I was acting like a redneck voting for thinking Trump was Jesus. There was banjo music for Christ's sake. Yeah, and then at the end of the video, there was bloopers. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
See, it is true.
But I enjoyed it, though, because it was...
I like seeing your biscuit.
See, it is true.
You like seeing my biscuits.
See,
Mm-hmm.
show us your
Just
biscuit.
true.
Show us your biscuits, please.
Let me see your burrito.
I want to see all the biscuits.
Taco.
I want a burrito now.
I'm going to make sour cream.
I want a butt burrito. I want a butt burrito.
Yeah. Dude, that's
That's-
hot, bro.
It's inappropriate.
So you stick a Dorito up somebody's butt and eat.
See, we were talking about Mexican food and Shabby.
Well,
was
that's
doing
Mexican.
No, it's not. That's just fucking wrong.
I mean, it is just in the Mexican butt.
Here's the thing, Pimp. There's cool things to talk about, and then there's your Google search history.
Oh, let's look at my recent Google search. Just so
Oh
you know.
God! I did it again. It's just
Okay.
let's open a can of worms, Red Eye. Okay, let's mention
Hmm.
your Google search.
Well,
How to dispose of a dead body.
Well, I did.
Like-
I did. Well, actually, I did Google somebody. I Googled that Gabby chick, the one that just
Yeah.
found dead. Okay. I also
Oh.
Harry Butthole.
That's hot.
I did that for a reason, by the way.
Yeah, sure,
Mm.
sure. Yeah, just jokes, bro.
research.
Just
Uh,
jokes.
Look at Harry Butthole.
Research. I was researching for a fucking show. Just jokes, bro.
Getting stung by yellow jackets on your private parts.
What the? Why would you fucking search?
He's
for
got
that?
some weird
What?
kinks.
Seriously.
I wanted to see it.
Just go to Japan, find a fucking murder hornet's nest, and fuck it.
Las Vegas Raiders, for some reason, the football team. I Googled that. Karl Marx. I Googled Karl Marx.
What the fucking Jesus?
I don't know
Commie,
why.
commie.
I don't know why I
you
Googled
commie
Karl
fucking
Marx.
son of a bitch.
I don't know why.
You
Karl
pinko
Marx.
fucking Sir Joby Peterson would not be happy with you
Oh,
right now.
yes, I do know why I Googled Karl Marx, because somebody said I look like Karl Marx.
What, redneck Karl Marx?
Yeah, somebody said it on Twitter that I look like Karl Marx, so I wanted to go and look at his face.
Yeah.
Karl Marx lives in southern Louisiana and he drives trucks for fucking Amazon. There you
I
go.
also Googled different types of bread.
It's a big list.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Midget fantasy.
There you go. We're waiting for it.
That sounds like a Billy search.
Back to the Future porn.
Yeah.
Movies. Yeah, that's it. That's the last one. Yeah, I'll see.
Yeah, that's the stuff you can say on air anyway.
Well, yeah, there was one that I didn't want to say.
See?
I'll be honest with you. Because people say, why would you look that up? But I did. I'll say it. I looked up dick warts.
Oh God.
Warts.
You know,
Dick
hey,
warts.
yeah. All right, so now there's nothing left on the list that's a secret. Congratulations.
Yeah. I did Google dick warts. I'm not going to lie.
Mhm.
What? Shabisky, why do we keep coming back here doing this?
I don't
We
know.
could just sit on your channel and make dick and butt jokes while you play Fortnite, but we come here and subject ourselves to this shit.
We could just play with our dicks. Like,
Hey,
Why?
I'm just the only one up here that's brave enough to fucking talk about my Google search.
I'm never talking about my Google search history. Jesus.
I'm going to look up Marshall's Google search.
Look up my Google searches.
Yeah, here it is. Sex with Slipknot.
That sounds
Okay.
fun, and that's like an experience for sure.
Shabisky's Google search. Let's see.
I'm pretty sure every Australian search history is just made up of one thing. Can you use Vegemite as lube during anal sex?
how to fuck a koala.
Now here is literally the first thing. The first thing on Shabisky's Google search is how to use Google search.
Yeah.
What
the irony,
is
I love
Google
it.
search?
That's a good one. That's a good fucking joke.
Nope, I don't like it.
Don't make fun of Shabisky. Shabisky's a
like it
good
at all.
boy.
I'm angry. I'm gonna
Leave
break things.
Shabisky alone.
I'm gonna break him.
Red Eye's first Google search is Foster's.
No.
Why is Foster's so delicious?
Yeah.
You love it, don't you, Red Eye?
Yeah.
He does love it. He loves it.
How to make Foster's ice cream?
Real quick, we got another $6 tip from Phil. Clock said, "Here you go. Thank you, Phil." Now we need. Now, I don't know what we need. We need
35?
$39.
30 something.
Oh, 30. Wasn't that
No.
a 5?
Yeah, it's $6 tip. So it's 30.
Oh, 34 then.
39.
34.
34.
Stop
Oh,
it.
there's another one.
Hey, beekeeper.
Were we at 40 before?
We were at 45.
Oh,
it'd be
never
30,
mind.
it'd be
Your
30.
Brender's right.
Okay,
Stop
now
it.
God damn it. My
I thought Brender
brain.
was being dumb.
Both of y'all shut up.
All right, so it's 45 minus 350 plus 6 minus 9.
Oh, God.
Hold on, let me get my calculator out.
I'm going to talk to the only honest person here. Marshall.
What are you trying to say?
Damn,
What
he
allegations?
froze. He froze right as he was going to ask me something.
No, I'm not froze.
You were froze for me, just you.
No, you froze.
You froze.
You
You
fucking
need cheap
froze.
Canadian internet. Jesus.
He's not in Canada.
Yes, he is. Don't lie. Don't cover up for him. He's got a square head. I've seen it. He's a
Marshall
Canadian now.
Marshall lives in Colombia.
He's got a square head. He lives in Canada. He's a Kanakistanian. I know these things.
Ku Klux Canada.
No, they
It's
don't
not
do that
genetic,
anymore.
though, so I don't have the head that splits in half. In South
Yeah.
Park, I would still look like a round-headed person.
But once again, thank you, Phil Clark. I appreciate it.
It takes a year or two for your head to change properly.
Wait, you're telling me that's going to happen to me? Jesus.
Yeah. It's gradual, though. You won't feel it.
Yeah. You just every time you go to Tim Hortons and top up on coffee, it's just your head gets a little
You
bit
know,
cubier.
I honestly don't. I've tried Tim Hortons several times. It just doesn't do it for me. But I do
Oh.
like pizza a lot, actually.
One day you're gonna wake up craving
Pizza
Hortons.
pretty good.
Don't y'all got a popular pizza place in Canada called Boston Pizza?
Yeah, and it's
There
very
is a place called
expensive.
Pasta Pizza. I would not describe it as popular.
No.
Huh.
It's a big chain, but I don't know how popular it really is. I never hear anybody talking about it,
But
except for
why-
the guy who I knew who
why
used to work there, and he says it's
Boston?
filthy as shit in there.
Why Boston pizza? Because Boston's not even known for fucking pizza.
My
I don't
wife
know.
worked there very briefly, and she actually told me the history of the company, and it was so boring. I don't remember any of it. So.
Oh, man. 'Cause I never understood that when I heard that before. I was like, well, Boston's not even known for pizza at all.
I've never eaten there, and I'm never going to
weird.
because
And you know
apparently
what's
their
even
hygiene
weirder?
practices are
No.
crap.
Yeah, Boston's like a seafood city, right?
They what's even weirder is their logo looks a lot like the Baskin Robbins logo, and I always think it's Baskin.
It is pretty
Robbins
similar.
for a second. I'm like, oh, Baskin. Oh shit, it's just Boston pizza.
Baskin Robbins is pretty good.
Phil Clark said Tim Hortons is a knockoff of Dunkin' Donuts. Well, wasn't Tim Hortons like a famous hockey player or some shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I honestly literally would just rather have a McDonald's coffee.
I just don't drink coffee.
I
I think
I
they
just don't care.
surveyed Canadians actually, and most Canadians actually drink. Or those who answered, a lot of them
Piss.
said that they drink
Piss.
horse piss.
They sit around drinking piss all day.
Although I'll give Tim
Animal.
Hortons one thing: that their ice caps are pretty good.
I didn't like their ice caps. Fucking.
I like it.
dude. Well, maybe the one I had was just bad. Like they didn't clean the thing or something. But the one I had
Maybe.
sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entirely possible. We got a Popeyes chicken down the road from where I live that's pretty mediocre. Like you can get the variants from
Well, see, here in
location,
America,
location.
if you say that here in America, you're liable to get stabbed.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
you
This
know,
one is
I'm gonna-
bad. I love Popeye's chicken,
Yeah.
but this particular location is bad.
Because
Yeah.
Popeyes is the goat around America.
Dude, churches
bro.
Yeah.
will make me puke. Every time.
Church is not good.
I feel.
Well,
I
here's the
literally
thing,
have
Pimp.
thrown up every
The
time.
first time I ever had Popeye's chicken was in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I think Popeyes is the goat when it comes to fast food chicken.
it is pretty good. You know who impressed me actually was another Canadian place, Pizza. They actually came out with a chicken sandwich for some reason, and if you haven't tried it yet,
They do a
Crandall,
lot of
it's-
different stuff.
It's fucking good. It was a
Apparently,
good chicken
Pizza
sandwich.
Pizza is the only place Marshall's ever ate at in Canada.
It's the only place that stands out enough to me to actually recommend because a lot of,
By the way,
to be honest, a lot of Canadian chains like I don't like Swiss Chalet at all.
Yeah, Swiss Chalet is so. Next time you go to Pizza, ask them for well done. It'll be even better.
Oh yeah, okay.
Develops the flavor more. You know.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes they undercook it.
Ask him to burn it to a crisp. It tastes delicious.
No, not that far. No.
It tastes fucking
I want it to be
Nah,
a cookie.
amazing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it's time to go. I'm tired of you people.
What? Even to me?
Yeah, especially you. If you weren't here, we'd probably let go another hour.
What?
Shab and I will just go play Fortnite and make out.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care what you do after you leave here, Marshall. When I cut the camera off, I completely forget about y'all.
Now, how about you come play Fortnite with us?
How about I don't?
How about you come do that?
Play with us.
How about I go watch my
Play
show?
with us.
That's what I'm
What
gonna
a
do.
jerk.
I am rewatching. What am I rewatching right now? I forgot. Oh, Z Nation. I'm rewatching Z Nation right now.
Pokemon season.
Have you ever seen Z Nation? By the way,
Never heard of it.
Z Nation is a zombie show, but it takes the shit out of it. You know, it's fun. They're being tongue in cheek in a lot of it, and it's just
Starship Troopers kind of thing.
Right.
yeah, kind of like a Starship, not as extreme as Starship Troopers, but yeah, it's tongue in cheek. It's fun. I love it. The main character is a black woman, which is cool, good for black women. But it's a good show. I really enjoy
Yeah,
it.
but is she gay and trans though?
No, but she's
And
hot
disabled.
as fuck. I would drink a bucket of her piss to see where it come from. I tell you that right now.
Oh damn.
Yeah, boy. Ooh. I'd let her clit slap me, boy. I go, ooh. Fine hell.
Good old
But-
6-inch clit.
But it is a good show. I would recommend you watch. If you like tongue in cheek, and it's got some serious stuff. But after the second season, it gets kind of fun and silly. But it's silly anyway. But it's a good show. It's kind of like you said, Starship Trooper. I love Starship Trooper, by the way. I think we should watch that on a movie night one night, Shabisky. You ever watched that before, Bubba?
Is I think didn't we talk about this
The
recently?
Fighting the Big Bugs.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
like it,
I saw
think.
like when we talked about it, I've seen like little bits of it or something. I haven't.
It's not meant to be taken serious, right? It's meant to be,
Yeah.
Some people did. Like some people didn't get it and took it serious.
Yeah, I know. Like, that movie was horrible. It was stupid. Well, they were dumbass. It's a tongue-in-cheek movie. It's very good. I enjoyed the crap out of it. I've watched it several times. It's fun. It's a fun movie to watch. And by the way, we was gonna do movie night this weekend, and nobody showed the fuck up but Dirt.
Mhm.
So we didn't waste I didn't waste my time. We gave y'all an hour, did we not? Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna go, and I thank you all very much for watching, liking, sharing, and all that good shit. Make sure you go check out Shabisky Stream in a minute. Make sure you check out Krendar's stuff.
Yeah.
And definitely subscribe to Marshall's YouTube and his SoundCloud, his whatever.
Spotify.
Spotify. That's what I was saying, but you interrupted me. And make sure you go to Red Eye Store and buy his merch. And yeah, that's it. Fuck y'all. Love you. Bye.
Peace.
Later.
Bye.